Hi guys, welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm just going to be cleaning out the rabbits. I'm going to show you the whole thing, what I do with the enclosure. So here's just Jerry investigating what I'm doing, and you can obviously see the guinea pigs in their little run in the background. You'll probably see them quite a lot because they like to be in the garden when people are in there. But anyway, this is just me cleaning out the rabbits. As you can see, they do leave their litter trays quite messy. So it is a bit gross and a bit annoying, but obviously it has to be done to make sure they're all healthy, make sure there's no flies in their enclosure and whatnot. So the rabbits are pretty easy to clean, honestly, because they're litter trained. You can litter train guinea pigs, but it's much harder. But rabbits, they're pretty intelligent animals, and you can litter train them quite well. So this is just me cleaning out their litter boxes. So they do have two. They have this nice flat one, and all I do is empty out all the dirt from it with the brush, and then I spray a bit of disinfectant, and then again use the brush just to scrape it a bit, get all the harder bits that are stuck, like the wet bits of sawdust from the wheel and everything like that. And then once I've done that, I just wipe it down with a little bit of tissue, make sure there's no liquid left in there so that the bedding doesn't get wet and it lasts a bit longer. So as you can see, it helps clean it quite a lot. It does improve it much more. The only thing that's left on the litter tray is actually just stains. It's not dirty still. All the stains are off because I can wipe it and the tissue will be clean. And I always do that just to make sure and check that it is fully off. And the guinea pigs, the rabbits love to investigate whilst I'm doing this, because obviously at some points in the day when Holly's not out, they actually have free roam of the whole garden. So now that I've cleaned out the litter tray, I'm just topping it up with some bedding. And in this litter tray they use this one the most, so I try and make the bedding quite high. And then I just pat it down a bit so that it's more in place and they don't flick it up as much when it's in the hutch, because sometimes they will, when they jump in and out of the box, it'll get stuck to their feet and they'll flick it up. But if it's patted down, then it's much harder for them to do that, as it's a little more solid. Okay, so that's that one done. I like to have quite a thick layer of bedding. And then, as you can see, Joey's trying to get into the bag, but he's been pretty cute, keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm doing everything right. And then now this is the second litter tray, which they hardly use. It's just a corner one. And yeah, this one is stained a little bit as well, but honestly I've used the disinfectant so it's not harmful to them or anything like that. It doesn't smell, it's just the colouring. And this one's put in the corner of the hutch next to the pink one, which you'll see later in the video when I'll show you me putting them back in the hutch or in their little shed sort of thing. And then I'll do the same process. Usually this is pretty dry, so I don't have to use the disinfectant, so I didn't today. I just filled it back up, and I only do a thin layer in here because they don't use it that much, and I don't want to be too wasteful of the bedding, as it can be quite expensive. So the bedding that I use is called Megazorb, and a lot of the time it's used for horses, but obviously you can use them for whatever you want, whatever you need them for. So I use it for the guinea pigs and rabbits. They both use this, and it's worked really well. It absorbs all the whey and everything like that, and it seems to be working just fine. I've used it for a long time. I've been using it since before I had the rabbits, when I just had the guinea pigs. So at first, because the rabbits had sawdust, they didn't really enjoy having the Megazorb. so they stopped using their litter tray for a couple of days, but after that they got used to the idea of having the Megazorb. Then they started using their litter tray again, and they actually don't wee or poo in the actual hutch, which is perfect. That's because they sleep there, and rabbits are quite clean animals, so they don't like to wee and do their business where they sleep or where they eat as well usually, so that's why it's so easy to train them. Whereas with guinea pigs, they'll sit there or stand there and they'll do their business as they're eating, as they're like grazing animals. So that's why it's much harder to train guinea pigs. But anyway, now I'm just going around on the slabs of their enclosure and making sure I've swept up any bits of poo that they have left, because they don't wee anywhere else, but they do poo sometimes as they can't hold it in or whatever their reason is. They are pretty good at it, and then it's pretty easy to do. Alright guys, so now that I've finished with this sweeping, as you can see there is a lot of fur and hair, but once I've finished with the sweeping, I just put everything back to how it was, so that little hut, and I'll put the litter trays back to how they was as well, and pick up any veggies that they haven't eaten through the day, and things like that. I do the carrier top that up as well with hay, But anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more, comment down below if you want to see me clean out the guinea pigs video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye guys.